Well, it originally came from Eileen Maisel. She had this idea that this present generation had not been given a kind of romantic Romeo and Juliet for a long time. I mean, a traditional medieval Italy, velvet, silk, damask, climbing roses, the whole, thing. And she thought it was timely, but also that the play needed to be kind of accessed for the new generation and made simpler in a way, but also more straightforward and have a clearer narrative push through because the play is 3.5 hours long or something, and we work to a slightly different time scale in modern films. So really, that was it. I mean, this will be the first traditional romantic kind of, version since Zeffirelli in 1968. Well, in this case, I mean, the idea of how you turn an idea into a script, of course, has got a million answers. It's got as many answers as there are scripts. This was a slightly different challenge because it already existed in a dramatic form. It was already a play. It already had the arcs of its story. It already had the principal characters and so on. And so what you're doing in a way is bringing forward the elements that you feel are relevant to now and will be interesting to a contemporary audience and so on, and slightly losing some of the fat, if you like, because, apart from anything else, you're going to make it shorter. So you're really looking at the play to see what, for instance, can be more visual in film terms. Well, we had a fantastic costume department in this, in Carlo and Milena working together. I mean, there, you talk about research. Their research was absolutely extraordinary. And of course, they've created a whole look for the film because everything is made. It's not normally, you're cobbling together hired costumes from this and this, but that's not the case here. Everything is made for the movie. And so they were able to get these looks and make certain colors tell the story of the Montagues and others tell the story of the Capulets, and things like the masked ball, where all the masks were made to have this single style. I thought it was absolutely extraordinary. What we were looking to do was to preserve any of the famous speeches, the famous lines, all of those are still in. I mean, we haven't taken any of the kind of rose by any other name would smell as sweet, and all the main gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, and so on. But I suppose what we've tried to simplify slightly is the information, because sometimes it comes so kind of braided with language that it's quite difficult to make out what they're actually saying. I mean, what the line is saying is standing behind you, but by the time it's been done like that, it's not immediately graspable, and we've tried to tell the story in a way where you're never puzzled as to what is happening.